the first electric bus or e-bus in the Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC's fleet. The electric bus pilot program was rolled out on April 18, 2023 to test its performance on Jamaican roadways and determine the use of electric buses in the future of public transportation. We visited the JUTC's Spanish Town depot to learn more about the electric bus and experience the ride. The use of electric buses form part of the government's push to incorporate environmentally friendly technology in the public transportation system.
The government is moving very quickly to integrate new technologies into the operation of the JUTC's fleet because it gives us two critical advantages. One, the environmental and climate change advantages, which we have commitments for, but it improves the bottom line of the JUTC.
Electric buses are known for zero to low emission of toxic carbon gases. This advantage supports Jamaica's pledge to the United Nations climate change goal to reduce carbon dioxide emissions. Managing Director of the JUTC, Paul Abrams, says the pilot program will be used to determine the way forward on reducing JUTC's carbon footprint.
We are hoping that should the pilot be successful and we are able to measure the emissions, that it's successful and it's beneficial, then yes, I think that the pilot will definitely show us a way forward.
Mr. Abrams says the testing of e-buses is also a good sign for the future of electric vehicles generally in Jamaica.
Electric mobility is something that is worldwide, and we feel that time has come for it to be introduced to Jamaica. JUTC is basically a platform where a lot of mobility, CNG, biodiesel, etc., are all tested. So we really are the platform for a wider expansion for Jamaica. So we are excited to see what the capabilities of EV can do in Jamaica. We in our own operations analyze daily, and based on what comes out of a pilot will determine how we would be able to move forward based on the terrain that the buses operate on, the overloading, etc. And that's what the pilot is all about, to determine how do we move forward in the feasibility of introducing more EV mobility to Jamaica and to the JUTC.
The e-bus being used for the test is disabled friendly and includes a wheelchair access feature. Feedback so far suggests that commuters are very excited about riding on the electric bus.
They're very curious about it because, you're accustomed to hearing an engine running and you're accustomed to hearing noises all over, and this is just as silent as your grandmother's sewing machine. So it's very interesting for them, and the feedback has been excellent so far. They keep asking when are we getting more.
The question of when more e-buses are coming is easily answered. What will happen long term will only be determined after the pilot testing phase is completed.
Originally, the pilot is for 6 months, but as you are aware, we have additional buses coming, 5 EV buses and some 45 diesel buses. We are thinking that it is important that we expand the pilot program to 9 months. In that way, we can gather as much information as possible to determine the way forward.
We explored some of the e-buses' amazing features. The Spanish Town depot is also equipped with a charging station to recharge the unit. 3 more charging stations will be installed with the next set of electric buses to be incorporated in the pilot testing. Meanwhile, Quality Assurance Specialist at the JUTC, Barrington Brown, explains some of the technical features of the electric bus.
The unit takes 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours to charge at 80%. So the bus will not go below 20%. That's a minimum. The unit can run on 100% full charge for 225 kilometers, and that's equivalent to 10 hours. For my studies, EV compared to diesel, it's very easy to maintain. Most of our diesel buses have lubrication leaks. Our EV doesn't have lubrication. So we don't have any seals to change and all of that.
During the e-bus pilot program, the dealer will provide technical support for maintenance, while JUTC mechanics will understudy.
It has been performing wonderful because feedback from the driver, passengers love it, and it's maintenance, almost maintenance free.
The government is committed to driving the quest to preserve Jamaica's environment and people through cleaner technology. The electric bus pilot program is one of several stops on the road to modernizing Jamaica's public transportation sector.